Yo, it's Trivelli. I'm back, and today we are going to talk about a possible trade for the Miami Heat that could improve the roster overall and give the Heat a better shot of reaching the NBA Finals for a consecutive season. If everyone could please just like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoy. I make videos Monday through Friday, never slacking, so let's jump into the action. All right, so the subscribers that I do have, I think we're at 450 now. You guys know that I just dropped a video on the Miami Heat yesterday. They have a daunting 7-game West Coast road trip coming up. They are on a 3-game win streak right now, which does help the Miami Heat's confidence going into such a lengthy road trip. But we want to talk about a possible trade today. I'm looking at 3 players that could impact the Heat in areas that they're going to need on the defensive and offensive side of the ball to kind of change the complexion defensively. The first player I want to bring up on the trade block for the Miami Heat would be Kelly Olynyk. Although he has been playing really well as of late, I do not see him as being a player that could step up in the playoffs to take on power forwards such as a scorer like Tobias Harris would probably carve Kelly up all day. Same thing with Anthony Davis. If the Heat made it to the finals, I could see him getting carved up as well. There's just a bunch of players out there that I see him having a hard time going against in a pivotal playoff matchup. Now, he is averaging 10 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 2 assists. He has a 13.16 PER, shooting 36.7% from 3. That's about 4% down from last year. So overall, I wouldn't want to trade Kelly Olynyk if I was a Heat fan unless you're going to get something in return. Now, another player that's on the trade block for the Miami Heat would be Kendrick Nunn. His value as a former Rookie of the Year candidate last year could be leveraged into a package deal with Kelly Olynyk and a first-round pick to get one of the 3 following players that I'm going to talk about right now. And I just want to say, Kendrick Nunn has been incredible for the Miami Heat. Every single time he comes off the bench, he's been pretty consistent. Last year, he was a top 5 scorer on the team, and he was starting and coming off the bench. Lineups changed a lot last year, but he's proven that he's a consistent guard in the NBA. So trading him and Kelly Olynyk is not like you're trading 2 scrubs. These are pretty good players. And so I would say the first player that the Heat could go after is Marvin Bagley III from the Sacramento Kings. This guy is not going to taste a playoff run in the near future, even though De'Aaron Fox is incredible and they have Hield and some other great young players and Harrison Barnes. I just think that this team is a little bit ways away from the playoff runs, and Marvin Bagley needs to get out of there if he wants to do something soon. This guy is 21 years old, very young, 6'11", 240. Everyone knows he was a stud at Duke. 12.5 points per game this year with 7.5 rebounds, another 13.48 PER. He's shooting the 3 this year just as well as Kelly Olynyk, 37.3%. He's not shooting it a lot, though. He's just a much better defender. I think he would be able to match up against the stars like Porzingis or AD, etc., as opposed to Kelly Olynyk. He's just not going to be that defensive factor in the playoffs. Not taking anything away from Kelly Olynyk's offense, but even there, more explosion from Marvin Bagley. This could be a good trade for the Heat. Another great player that the Heat could absolutely try to make a trade for to pair up with Bam Adebayo. My number 2 player is John Collins from the Atlanta Hawks, number 20. As a power forward, 6'9", 235, it's a perfect pairing with Bam Adebayo. He would be the type of tall, lengthy power forward center hybrid that the Heat love to play with. So I think that's a great spot for John Collins if he lands with the Heat. He hasn't tasted any success with Atlanta yet, and he's scoring 18.5 points per game. Like I said, last year was 21.6 and 10. So a lot of potential here for John Collins. Again, you're probably going to have to give up Kelly Olynyk, Kendrick Nunn, a first-round pick. Who knows, even maybe more than that. But if you get a player like John Collins, your starting lineup becomes quite scary for teams in the East to go against in that playoff situation. My third and final player that the Heat could definitely use would be Aaron Gordon, another power forward from the Orlando Magic, 6'8", 235. This guy's been pretty solid for his 7 years in the NBA. Steady growth throughout his seasons, going from, as a rookie, only 5 points per game to having, seasons having 17.6 points per game. This year, he's at 13.8, 7.2, 4.2 assists, and a 14.98 PER, going with 0.8 blocks. So you're getting a well-rounded player in Aaron Gordon if you do get him. He's still young, 25 years old. Could still be a factor for the next 7 years or so if he takes care of his body the right way. And that could be a great pickup for the Miami Heat. I see the Miami Heat as a team that would love to use Aaron Gordon at the 4. And if you're trading Kelly Olynyk for Aaron Gordon, you're definitely getting an upgrade in athleticism. There's no doubt about that. And he is shooting the 3 at 36.9% this year. So it's not like he's a scrub from behind the 3-point line, shooting over 4 threes a game and making 1.6. You will take that from a power forward all day. So these are my 3 players that I think could be factors for the Miami Heat. Who knows? Let me know in the comments what you guys think would be a good trade. This is just something that I thought I would throw out there, some possible names that would fit the Heat culture possibly. Who knows, guys? But I'll see you guys later. Have a good week. Peace.